All right, everyone. What's up? How's everybody doing? Let's go Mets. To everybody that's watching right now, we are red hot right now. Yeah, it's been great. These past 10, 12, 15 games, this team has been just on fire. But, let's roll the intro, folks. Let everybody settle in, and we'll do there. So welcome to Mets Weekly, presented by Empire Sports Media. Let's go Mets, folks. All right.
On 3-2, Vader. Swings and misses, strike three. He struck him out. 5 Met pitchers combined for the second no-hitter in New York Mets history.
All right, meet the Mets. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good day. Guys, make sure to like the stream if you are watching right now. It'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe, turn on the post notifications, follow us on Twitter. All those links are in the description. Follow all of our members and everything. Tomorrow we will have a video up, possibly about an hour after tomorrow's game. I will be going to tomorrow's game, so that's going to be pretty fun. Going to see Taijuan Walker again. We all know how much I love him. But other than that, I mean, playing an easy team. It's one of their last day games for a while, so I figured that I would go. And hopefully we can see some cool stuff. And that's pretty much it. I'm pretty far away from Citi Field, so I don't really get to go that often. I went earlier this year, see him against the Marlins. That was Taijuan Walker again. He pitched pretty well. Saw Lindor homer in person. That was pretty cool. Timothy, how you doing? Just waiting for the usual crowd to flow in here, and then we'll get to talking about some stuff. You guys can ask some questions. Just a casual talking about the Mets and what we're looking at. Getting some stuff out here. Trying to get that stuff out every day, even though it's been a little bit crazy. But other than that, yeah, it has been nuts. That Brave series, huge statement for this team. Taking 4 out of 5. It would have been 5 out of 5 if Taijuan Walker did not explode into his self from last year in the second half. That was a little bit frustrating. I understand that he may have been a little bit hurt when he stepped off the mound, but if you are hurt, come out of the game. We're not here to risk any more injury. We had tons of possible options that could have came in long relief, and that was what happened. Wrong relief from Trevor Williams, 4 scoreless innings in that game. Mets tried to make a comeback, and if Taijuan was just mediocre, it would have been a lot better. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Who would my September call-ups be? Well, this one's very interesting because I know a lot of people are saying Mark Vientos. That's definitely been someone who has been chomping at the bit to be in here. I personally don't believe that he's ready for the major leagues, but it's possible that they do give him a call. I would love for Francisco Alvarez and Brett Baty to be those 2 guys that they call up. Because it's only 2 guys you can call up now. It's not the 40-man roster. It's just that. Got to be Alvarez and an arm. It's most likely going to be an arm. I would like to see it be an arm. But if I'm being completely honest, I would love for it to be Alvarez and Baty if they're hitting by September. Let's see. Can you see the Mets finishing with the best record in baseball? I think they match up pretty well against every team but Houston. And that's about it. Like, Houston's the only team I don't really think they match up very well against, but you're only going to have to worry about them in the World Series. It's possible that it could happen, but I think that, on the roll that they are on, and I think the Dodgers are just as good of a team, and they're just going to keep rolling just as well. They'll come close, I think so, but I wouldn't say it's a full-on guarantee that they're going to be the best record in baseball. But I do believe that they could win 100 games this year. Absolutely. How many do we got left? Guys, let me know how many do we have left. It's like 55, 50, 52. How many games do we have left? 52. 52. I get that right? 52? 42? How many games we got left? I don't even know. Just did quick math. I'm usually good at math because I like my numbers, but I just, went nuts there for a second. Don't we have the Dodgers. We do play the Dodgers later on. We still have the Yankees to play in Yankee Stadium, right? Would you give Scherzer and deGrom extra rest down the stretch? deGrom, I personally would be very cautious about this because, yeah, I do want to keep him like healthy and yes, but he has not pitched that much this year, so he probably is more revved up than people think he is. I'd say that you just got to watch the pitch count, and that's pretty much it. Scherzer, if you give him extra rest, I feel like he'd be upset. He's someone who likes to throw. He's someone who just likes to shove. And one of the big things that he had with the Dodgers, and one things that he was really upset about with the Dodgers, he talked about the reason why he had such a dead arm was because they didn't allow him to throw as much as he wanted to. He's so programmed differently that if he were to be not throwing, then he would be a lot less healthy than he actually was. He's just a very different breed type of pitcher. And I found that really interesting, but it also does make sense considering the intensity of Max Scherzer and how he's pretty much, developed his entire career. But yeah, there's definitely concern with a more older pitching staff, but I think that if they are healthy, they should be good to go on perfect rest. That's pretty much all I can really say at this point. Guys, we have a poll in the chat there where you guys can we'll get to it later on of who do you guys think is the MVP of the second half so far. We got Pete Alonso, Lindor, we've got Scherzer, and then we also have other. You guys can tell me who your other is. Twitter has definitely been down today, so that's kind of annoying. But speaking of Twitter, our Mets Weekly Twitter account got an interaction with Yennsy Diaz, who the Mets actually just released. Basically wishing him the best and everything. He definitely saw that and gave some recognition to it, and that's pretty cool. So good luck to Yennsy. We wish you the best. He obviously came over in the Blue Jays trade that sent Steven Matz over last year. Where we got Sean Reed-Foley, Yennsy Diaz, and Josh Winishkowski, and we turned him into the 3-team trade with Kansas City that was revolved around Andrew Benintendi for Khalil Lee. So we turned Steven Matz into pretty much quantity. Sean Reed-Foley obviously going under Tommy John surgery. Yennsy Diaz pretty much disappeared at this point. He was hurt for a little bit and then pitched in the minors and just has not had it ever since, and they released him yesterday. But yeah, other than that, this team's been insane, and they are really rolling. And we really started at the beginning of the season to see them just win the series and take their 2 out of 3, take their 3 out of 4. But now you're just really just starting to see them just win. That's it. The win. You're just winning, and winning. And that's all you can really ask for. And they're just bunching up these wins together, and I think that really has been solidified once you brought back obviously Jacob deGrom, and you addressed a lot of these weaknesses in the offensive side. Not in the bullpen. I would have liked to add a little bit more in the bullpen, but other than that, I think I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with this team. Lindor and Alonso have really carried this offense throughout this entire year, and the power protection just makes them even more scary. There's more pitching to Alonso is basically what you want to do. You want to force their hand with a guy like Pete Alonso, who's your biggest power threat. Last night, Pete did not have a good day, but the Mets should be good tonight because Mike Minor is a disaster. How do you think the Mets are going to use Lucchesi down the stretch? I think he's going to be a guy to clean up any short-term innings out of the bullpen. I think he's a good lefty to have, but I don't think he can be a high leverage lefty like your Aaron Loop and like they're trying to make Joely Rodriguez, but he's just got to stop walking people. We lost the match trade, but most likely. I personally, with trades, there's not really. I don't think it's very tough for a lot of people to understand that both sides can win in a trade, and it can be an equally good amount trade. Just because somebody outplays somebody by a smidge, it's whatever. And to be honest, I don't think we're really missing Steven Matz that much, especially when you look at how well our pitching has been all year. Not going to lie, Mcgill pumping 99 at a bullpen is pretty insane. I mean, he's got starter stuff, and that's the thing that they're going to try to develop with him. And again, what I want to say is, like, what I would love to see is that, the Burns and Woodruff type of approach. And I've talked about this a lot, where they kind of build up his innings in the bullpen and kind of get him adjusted to kind of just trying to stay healthy. And that's pretty much all I want to see so far. And then we'll see about him going into the rotation, because we do have some spots open for next year. Yennsy Diaz is awful. His stuff is, I mean, the thing is that he was good at eating innings last year. And to be honest, again, it's definitely better. He was definitely a better arm compared to a lot of the other guys that we were throwing out there last year, compared to guys like Jeff Hartlieb and guys like Anthony Banda and guys that basically had no business being there, but it was really tough because of all the injuries. Shout out to everybody in here. I hope you guys are having a good day. Make sure to vote on that poll that is in the chat right now. If you are watching us on Facebook or watching us on Twitter, you can't vote on the poll, but you can come on in here and do so. I think everybody has the availability for YouTube. Also, like the stream. That's cool. But yeah, the team has looked good, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, we got Carrasco on the mound tonight. He's been a little bit better recently, but I'll address this in a second. But I got to address this in a second because this is actually funny. Okay. But yeah, so where was I? Carlos Carrasco roughed up a little bit last time, but I'd say that it was good enough to put us in place for a win. He was supposed to be that three type of that number 3, and you know what? He's pitched like a number 4 and a number 5 because it's kind of moved it down the chain with Max and Jake coming back, and Bassett obviously locking down in the middle. I want to talk about Chris Bassett for a second. That man shoved last night. 114 pitches. I mean, the man's a workhorse. He had one of these stretches in Oakland. I mean, I loved watching this guy back in Oakland. And he had one of these stretches where like 12 straight times he had like 110 pitches. And like pretty much like 11 of those 12 starts were quality starts. Like he really just knows how he knows how to pitch. Like that's the thing. You have your pitchers and your throwers and your this and your that. He knows how to save that velocity. He knows how to use his arsenal, and he just is able to give you a quality outing 9 times out of 10. And that's what you need from your number 3 starter. And I would say that, he's at times pitched like a number 2, but, in a championship rotation, he's a 3 and a 4, and I'll 100% take that. Chris Bassett's the man. I love that guy. He's been underrated for so long, and I'm glad he's finally getting that light. But we should try and keep someone like Mcgill long-term for cheap. The Mets just don't do that. That's the thing. Like they don't lock guys down long-term. I'd say that like it's more of a New York stage type of thing where they kind of just push the service time a lot, that it definitely opens them up to a big market. And a lot of the guys who do play in New York and a lot of guys who do play in Los Angeles, they get represented by guys like Scott Boras. And Those are the types of guys that go into free agency. It's just not like, it's just something that, like, I don't know who Tylor Mcgill is represented by, but if his stock goes up, he might join Boris. I mean, that's just like something that, it's just really something that's become real common knowledge at this point. But he just really needs to just get back healthy. He's going to be a free agent in 2028. But yeah, Bassett stuff doesn't move me. Listen, dude, Bassett is a pitcher. He knows how to get outs. He knows how to manage contact. He's not flashy. He's not explosive, but he gets it done. And listen, stuff is not the only thing that actually matters for a pitcher. And I'll tell you that right now. It's been gotten by for quite a while of guys who don't have the best stuff, but they know how to pitch. This isn't the 1920s that he knows how to pitch. Yeah. Well, he knows how to pitch. He's getting the results that he wants to get, right? He knows how to manage contact. And that's what makes him successful. If someone has average stuff, they have average stuff. Okay, but if they know how to use it, they know how to use it. So, yeah, Tylor Mcgill, we did get an update on him. He is going to be tossing a bullpen. Was it today or tomorrow or something like that? But I just, we're getting some stagnant updates. We still haven't really seen much about Joey Lucchesi, but we did get something about him throwing and being close to a rehab assignment. Like, I don't know what is the deal with him. But yeah, I would just say that I would say that, again, like we said, relying on these guys to stay healthy is definitely a suspicious way to run this team. Thoughts or predictions for Carrasco tonight? He should do fine. Again, like, I'm pretty sure Moustakas and India are out of their lineup because they both came out of the lineup, I'm pretty sure, in like the same inning in the second inning. And it doesn't look like they're in the lineup today. I saw something about no, Moustakas isn't, but India is. Yeah, I mean, I would say that the Carrasco is going to have a fine start. I mean, if you do see 7 shutout innings, I wouldn't be surprised. This Reds offense is definitely stagnant at once. They like to swing a lot. They're young, and yeah, that's the thing. If McGill can adapt to a starter workload, I'm pretty confident he's going to become an ace. I just want him to be healthy first. Like, that's all I'm looking at for him. Just be healthy, and that's it. Get him healthy. Get him used to that workload, and that's it. I right now, where he ranks on the rankings, or if he's an ace or not, it is none of my concern right now. I need these guys healthy because that's the trajectory that they want to go in. They want to rely on these guys staying healthy because they didn't want to add any arms at the deadline. Michael Givens is all right. I think he can be a good reliever, even though he's been a little bit bumpy so far. But yeah, these guys got to get healthy. That's literally all we're looking at. And once we have a full house, it's a good staff, but it's very thin once you go past that. Because you have the Yohan Lopez's of the world, and you have the Steven Negosics of the world, who have definitely shown that they can do some stuff, but they're just not full-on reliable pieces to this team. And I think we're really starting to see that at the point. But Adonis Medina has been a good piece, and it's probably them showing a lot of confidence in him as well. I don't know if he would make the playoff roster, but yeah. Do you see Taijuan Walker finishing out the year as the number 5? I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, he was great so far this year. He's been pretty good, but like, he's just had these moments where he just blah, like he just awful. He just looked like shit. And I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm going to the game tomorrow to see Taiwan pitch. Obviously, want to see deGrom live, but always have that. But I just don't trust the guy. I really don't trust the guy. But I mean, I love Trevor Williams. I think he's better out of the bullpen personally. Just a guy who can just basically clean up innings. And I've said this for a long time. Trevor Williams is going to be a huge he's going to be a very underrated piece on the free agent market because of the value that he supplies out of the bullpen in the starting rotation. And he's an emergency type of guy. So I think he might get paid. So don't be surprised if he doesn't get paid in the offseason for a guy who has just been so important to this team. Familiar to the Red Sox? Did he just go to the Red Sox? Did the Red Sox pick him up? That sucks. That's gotta suck, man. Familia is so cooked, man. Familia is just gone, man. He's just done. Besides Nimmo, deGrom, if healthy, Diaz, which players would you re-sign? Again, I would consider bringing back Trevor Williams if the price goes up. But I don't know. I also would consider bringing back Adam Ottavino, but he is old and he's 36, so it's definitely something that you can look out for, especially with a finicky position such as relievers. I would say Bassett is my next guy to bring back. I like Bassett. I've been a big fan of him for a while. Taiwan will probably opt out. But I'm not really interested in bringing him back. But hey, maybe they have other plans. We really don't see the Mets extend guys regularly. We've talked about this before. I mean, David Wright and Jacob deGrom, those have just been your main guys who have signed an extension. And it's just not really something that we've done. And I'm sure that it's going to be proven and completely scrapped out. That entire point's going to be scrapped out once. What just happened? Once the entire what was I going to say? Well, once the entire ownership is able to take over, but we really didn't see anybody get brought back as a free agent last year. I think it's more on the thought of that that team didn't win and they needed a mix-up. But hey, whatever. Williams is very, very bad. Shut your mouth. All right. Respect Trevor Williams. Okay. He's been extremely important to this team. All right. He's the reason why we're winning a lot of these games that we really should not be winning and that we don't look competitive in. He's one of the main reasons why this team is successful. He's a backbone for this team. Vogelbach, Naquin, Ruff, giving us the offensive consistency we wanted all year from Davis and Smith but didn't get. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I love it. And these moves had to be made. We had to trade some, low-level prospects and stuff like that. Those had to be made because J.D. Davis and Dom Smith were not producing. And kind of that stuck position that they were in with Cano. And, they really could not get that extra bat to protect Alonso. And now they have it. Darren Ruff is he's interesting. I like him. But he's a very I'd say like he's only there's not really much I don't think that he can provide unless he's putting the bat on the ball. I love Tylor Naquin. I think Tylor Naquin's a fantastic player. I've always liked him. I wanted him as a utility outfielder for a while. Daniel Vogelbach's the best. I love Daniel Vogelbach. He's the best. He's been important, but out of true talent, he's bad. He's good at managing contact, man. Contact managers are your best friend because they don't overthrow, they throw strikes, and they're able to get outs. That's it. They're contact managers. That's what they do. They don't have the flashiest stuff, but they They know where to locate the pitch, and they know how to get batters out. Yeah, Vogelbach's the best. I love that guy so much. He looks like a guy who's going to just free swing for everything, but he doesn't. And that's it. Man knows how to take his base. That's it. I love the pictures of him and Wayne Kirby chatting it up. Two heavyweights get on the Vogel bus. Love watching him chuggle. Yeah, he's awesome. Trevor Williams throwing strikes terrifies me. Why does that terrify you? I like guys who actually throw strikes. That's nice. I like guys who actually can throw a strike, because I don't like guys who take 40 pitches to get out of an inning. That's very nice. That's good when guys can actually throw strikes. That's good. Post Vientos, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care. We finally got Brett Beatty promoted to AAA, and that's a real prospect right there. See, everybody talking about this Vientos guy who's like just whatever. That's an actual legit prospect right there. That dude's good. Here's the thing about Vientos, guys. I am not, and I'll talk about this actually in tomorrow's video. We are going to be doing a prospect video of our top 10 because we were just ranked top, what was it, 5th or 4th by ESPN or something, right? Something like that. And, the Mets farm system looks a lot better compared to a lot of it. But yeah, Vientos, I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Both are good. Vientos is dude, I'm going to tell you right now, the only true talents that they have in this farm system is Alvarez, Beatty, Parati, you can say, but we haven't seen him play yet, and then Alex Ramirez. Like it's okay to be top heavy. It's okay to be top heavy. I'm not declaring this guy as a franchise savior. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Aram's amazing. I love that kid. He's something else. He is entertaining. He is definitely fun to watch. Can definitely work on the free swinging a little bit, but he has potential to be a 5-tool star. Alex Ramirez is a superstar name. It definitely is. Dude, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't like strikeouts. I don't like ground balls. I think he sells out way too much for power. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. He seems like a very in and out type of guy where he can be extremely hot for 1 second and then just completely be miserable for a while. And I'm not there to have that. Beatty, September call up, please platoon with Escobar. I don't think that's going to happen. And yeah. Yes, power's good. Absolutely. But you need other tools. And what does he do? Does he play defense? No. Does he play defense? No. Can he run the bases? No. Like, this is what I mean. Like, if I'm just going to call somebody up to be a DH, I'd rather just use the platoon that I have right now, who have been successful and actually have proven that they can do something in the major league level. He rakes. Good to know. He's going to keep raking in AAA. There's a reason why he's not up here. It's because he's not ready. What is your idea? Lineup right, left. Do we just say whatever Buck does is right? I'd say that like whatever Buck's doing is right now because the team's winning at this point. Like, hey, he's had his dust ups and he's had his confusion, and he's definitely lost games before and he's made his bad decisions, but the team's winning. He's not ready. Yeah. There's a reason why he's not up here. Trust the player development. I'm trusting the player development staff that they have now compared to what was here for the future the future. The past development, which was just basically manipulating service time and making players look like commodities. Canna playing today is hilarious. No, it is not. Canna is a great player. You're just tearing stuff apart. This team is 32 games over 500. They have great players, all right? What I love about Buck is that you can tell it's his station, not forced by the front office. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He goes to the beat of his own drum, and that's what I like about him. Chet Canna's left. I know about his numbers against left-handed pitching, but that doesn't take away anything that Canna is able to do in the batter's box. We need to trade Mauricio. If they haven't done it yet, I don't think they're going to do it, but they don't have an opportunity to do it right now. But yeah, sure. I mean, I'd love to, but I think he's more of a guy that goes into a trade of a controllable piece. It's because of the upside. And we've talked about that in videos before. Guys like Brian Reynolds being a centerpiece in that. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's still very raw as a player, and that definitely does concern me a little bit, considering that he's past that young, very young guy age of he's 21 now. I mean, it was different to say that when he was 18 or 19. How do I feel about Beatty? Beatty's been fantastic in AA. And I'm so excited to see him in AAA and see what he does. A lot of the problems that he faced last year, a lot of the problems that he faced last year, he worked his ass off and grinded for it, and he fixed a lot of it, and he's looked fantastic. I love the approach of this guy, and I can't wait to see him up here, especially just compared to the third base graveyard we've had for a while. Beatty's a pure hitter. He just needs to improve defensively. Yeah, I think he can just be average at that third base side. It's kind of like what we were looking at the beginning of the career of David Wright. He got a lot better at the end of it, towards the end of his career. Not going to compare him to David Wright because he's a lot different of a player, but no, Beatty, how quick he's able to get to the ball. We knew that these problems were going to be, these ground ball problems and these mechanic problems that he had in the batter's box. We knew that he was going to definitely try and fix that out. But how quick he gets to the ball and his bat speed, and it's very impressive what he's been able to do. And he finally got rewarded by being called up to AAA, and I cannot wait to see him play. And I'm going to say right now, I think he's making his debut tonight, which would be absolutely awesome. I'll tag in Andrew later on. I saw somebody ask where the Rhino and the Old Man are. They're probably off doing what they need to be doing right now. And I'm here talking with you guys. So, these guys, they live double lives, and they do a lot of illegal things behind the scenes, and we don't talk about that. All right. Any chance Givens will end up helping this team? I think so. I think he'll be fine, but it's just like, he's just not the guy that was going to help this bullpen out. And again, what we're looking at is that they're just banking on guys staying healthy. They're banking on Tylor Mcgill staying healthy. They're banking on Joey Lucchesi coming back from Tommy John surgery. I don't know if they add Josh Walker into the mix there. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I think, Givens is okay, but, definitely walks a lot of guys. So that's definitely a concern of mine. I don't like walks. What do you think the Mets rotation will look like next year? I think they keep Jake. I think Jake stays. I don't think there's really going to be much. You're obviously going to have Scherzer. I think they'll bring back Bassett as well. You'll have that top three. Walker will probably leave. Carrasco, I think, is also a free agent, or is he a free agent after next year if he has like some kind of vesting option? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there's definitely going to be spots, and I think that they're going to look to address the rotation and try to bring in guys that they can have locked down long term. Because we've definitely seen them go on a little bit more of a cheaper way. kind of, trading for Bassett, and we saw them, go the different direction after Bauer left. Thank God. Getting Taiwan Walker and stuff. We haven't really seen them full on go for a long-term deal. Max Scherzer's the only one. He's the short-term deal, and they paid him big. But we're looking for somebody who's in their late 20s, and I know Joe Musgrove was a thought, but he was just extended, so that kind of stinks. But oh well. So Carrasco is going. Okay, so it's a vesting option. 170 innings pitched. That's what he needs to get. Or healthy to start 2023 to get his option. Okay, so it's basically an incentive thing of what that would make them pick up the last year of his contract that is added to a 4-year, $47 million he signed with the Indians. Or excuse me, the Guardians. You think Cookie is pretty much done after this year? He's starting to show his age, but if he wants to keep moving along, he can keep moving along. I would say that he's close to retiring. I think that his last few years in this league are definitely going to be numbered. But I don't know. I think he sticks around for a few more years, and then he'll probably he might go back to Cleveland and retire there, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I think they should keep Walker. We'll see how he does in the second half. That's my main thing. I need to see him not fully collapse in the second half, and then I will make my full-on decision if I would love to keep Taijuan Walker. But again, I'm not in the front office. I'm not making these moves, so I'm just talking about it and bitching about it if I don't like it. So, yeah, that is actually true. Jerry's Familia did just sign with the Red Sox. Wow. So, hold on. Let me take a look at the Red Sox bullpen because I'm pretty sure. They did get rid of Jake Diekman, who walks a lot of guys, which I was surprised that they were able to do that. But hey, they did it. Do you think Peterson could be the Mets 4 or 5 starter if he brings down the walks? Again, starters can't walk, guys. I'm sorry. And that's my biggest problem with him. That was the whole rampage that I went on, and the whole backlash I got for calling David Peterson a reliever. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I mean, they definitely have a lot of guys for the future that they can plug into there. But if you want a guaranteed type of guy, you'll get the guaranteed type of guy, and we'll see. They have that flexibility to do so. And then we also have the bullpen looking a lot different too, because you have a lot of free agents out of the bullpen as well. Just trying to see. Whew. All right. So yeah, guys, we'll be on for about 20, 30 more minutes, and then we'll hop off here. I'm going to have to save my voice a little bit for a video I'm going to be recording for tomorrow, along with Andrew. So guys, stay tuned for that. We're going to give our top 10 Mets prospects. I'll give you guys the full-on scoop. And that's it. We're gonna give you that, and we'll see what happens towards the end of the week. Man, they got a lot of guys who walk, guys. So interesting. Oh well. Did anybody see Sal Licata's full on Sal Licata's big serenade of Mets fans? I'll tell you one thing. He is quite top 10 post drive. Absolutely. Yep. And I will tell you guys one thing. Khalil Lee and Nick Plummer will not be in there because they've already had some major league experience. I think you can lose your prospect status. You can lose your prospect status, obviously, when you exceed the rookie limits, but I'd say that rankings, as for me, I think guys with major league experience are ones that you can kind of leave off of there. Not looking forward to the possibility of deGrom going elsewhere. Rumor has he'd like to be a Brave. I'm shutting that out for now. Again, like for now, I just want to win. I just want this team to win. You look towards the future. That's how it is. Thoughts on Cole Irvin? I love Cole Irvin. I think he's solid. I think he's more of a bullpen arm. He's all right. I mean, I'd take him if Oakland was offering him. I would much rather take AJ Puck though. That is my dream lefty reliever right there. But yeah, where's Tub Rhino? I don't know, guys. Bug him on Twitter. See what's going on with him. What do you think of the future of Lee and Plummer? I think they'll give him more. I think they'll definitely get another chance. Oh, okay. I think they'll get another chance probably in either spring training or maybe they're the two guys that they call up at September call-ups. But yeah, we'll see. Strider's post-game comments after getting knocked out early will be interesting talking point for Keith and Ron when we play them in Atlanta. Yeah, it will be interesting. The thing about, I mean, I'm a huge numbers guy, and I understand where they're going at it with, the type of batted ball luck. But the thing is that the Mets kind of made this wrapped around their entire approach where they just grind out at bats, tire out the pitcher, make them throw as many pitches as they can, just be 9 tough outs. And that's pretty much the approach that they have. And, once they give them a pitch that they want to hit and put in play, they put the ball in play. Last question before you go. I mean, I'll be on probably for another 20 minutes, but free agent relief pitchers on your mind for 2023. I think Edwin Diaz, I'd love to bring back. I think every Mets fan wants to bring back Edwin Diaz, but I mean, it's really hard to say right now because it's so hard to judge whether a reliever is going to do well for you. I think that they really should go a little bit more on the cheaper market like they do for relievers. I don't really like the frontline relievers going after them and kind of spending a lot for those guys because you're probably just not going to get what worth back. And it's a very finicky position. It's a very inconsistent position. So it's very hard to just be like, oh, well, this reliever is going to be 100% amazing. But if I had to pick one guy that I would go after, it would probably be either Taylor Rogers, who will be a free agent. Andrew Chafin is definitely someone I would definitely look into. And then another guy that I would also look into. Let's see. I would definitely see if you could get Knievel for cheap because I understand the Phillies ruined him or trying to ruin him, but he definitely has a lot of talent and he's definitely somebody that you can bring in. But again, these are guys you can rely on if they want to be like, okay, I want the closer role. Well, you're not going to get the closer role if you bring back Edwin Diaz. And we do have a lot of arms in AAA that possibly could take that closer role if Edwin Diaz does leave. Now, Mets should bring back Nimmo next year. I would love to bring back Nimmo. I don't want to lose Nimmo. I think he's a fantastic player. I've been a huge supporter for him for so long, and I'm glad he's finally getting to that top tier status of one of the best center fielders in all of baseball. And he just gets better every year, and that's something that I really like about Brandon. And that's it. That's all I got to say. But yeah, This motherfucker. Now he wants to come on here. He better be wearing him. He better have a headset on. He better have a headset on. I swear to God. If this motherfucker, you better have a headset.
Not on my phone. Phone's here.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. All right, cool. Now he's here. People were wondering where you are. Where are you at? There you go. Where were you? Where the fuck were you?
Eating chicken bacon ranch quesadillas.
Okay.
And figuring out life. There you go.
He's way better. No. Not getting Judge. Yankees are going to keep Judge. It's not going to happen. I don't see Judge going.
Because the Yankees are... No, the Yankees are poverty.
Where are you going to put him?
If they had to sign guys like Matt Carpenter, they're poverty. Like, they suck. They're poverty. They're poor.
They ain't
got no money anymore.
Sorry.
I mean, you can keep both. You just like can't walk.
He signed. What's wrong with Canna? Okay, now what's the problem with Canna? Why does everyone hate Canna? Maybe he is Michael Conforto because he just gets all this hate.
Well, I mean, Tyler Naquin's already shown more in 2 days, and he's done, what, in a year and a half?
When will Mark Canna play? Can't sign Judge. Well, I'm not saying that. It's just I want to keep Nimmo. I want to keep Nimmo.
No, you're saying, oh, no, we can't sign Aaron Judge.
And also, Nimmo's better than Judge, so who cares, right?
I mean, he doesn't have 43 ding-dongs. I like ding-dongs.
Yeah, well, Judge is the ideal leadoff hitter, so... You want to win? I want to win too, but I don't think Judge is coming to the Mets. I would not just let Nimmo walk and say, hey, Nimmo, we're going to get Aaron Judge, even though we haven't talked to him at all. And he probably does not want to come here because he's probably loyal to the Yankees. We're just going to let you go. Screw off. Let Boris get you your money.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Rhino congested on the sweep of New York. Of New York. Yeah, I again.
Hey, we whooped the ass. We whoop everybody ass. You know, we just whoop everybody. We whoop the Yankees ass. We whoop the Braves ass. We whoop everybody's ass.
The Yankees are still a good team,
no matter who you are,
folks.
We're not a good team, but we whoop everybody's ass. Free agents for next year.
Nimmo's going to test the market. I mean, that's
who?
Nimmo's going to test the market. I mean,
oh yeah, Nimmo's gone, bro. He's going to get paid by the Phillies to play center. No, they got Brian Marsh now. No, they're not going to send him.
I'm not worried about free agency right now.
I'd sign Chad Green if we can get it for cheap.
So I was talking about Corey Knebel, actually.
No, he's broken. That man's mentally broken.
Well, he was mentally broken by the Mets, so he definitely can have a resurgence. Again, this is like 1 year deals we're talking about. I'm not looking at high profile guys. The only guys that I'm locking down long term as relievers is Diaz, and that's pretty much it. Like I understand everyone's like, oh well, we didn't sign Aaron Loop and we didn't sign this guy, and we didn't sign that because we need guys. The relievers, you got to get 1 year deals and 1-and-1 type of guys. It just can't happen. Chad Green's insanely dumb. Yeah,
I would look at Taylor Rogers too for nothing. I'd rather just get him for nothing.
I want Taylor Rogers. Taylor Rogers would be my number one guy to get.
Chafin if he opts out. You know, there's guys out there.
I like Taylor Rogers only because of just like one, he's a lefty, and then two, also one of the youngest guys compared to a lot of his relievers on the market. I understand he's 31, but you have some of these guys who are like 35, 36.
I mean, if you let's say you're to meet Lugo and let's say Otto gets overpaid. If your replacement is Taylor Rogers, Chad Green, David Robertson, something like that to an extent. Bring Rafael Montero back, There's plenty of options.
Stop bringing back Wilpon people. Enough.
No, he's been good with the Astros. It's okay. He's been fixed. The Astros cheating lab fixed him.
Okay.
I mean, is there any out of low budget guys I like? Not really.
I would absolutely take a flyer on Knebel. Absolutely.
What?
I would absolutely do that.
Who?
Knebel.
I would what do you got here? Oh my God, the Edwin Diaz dick sucking is wild right now.
Edwin Diaz, Wilpon acquisition, Brody acquisition.
Brody acquisition.
Fuck Brody. All right. Like if Knievel's right, he's good. I like him.
There is a lot of free agent pitchers out there that are interesting if they do opt out.
What?
Blue
Bad
is
stuff grade? Oh, forget it. All right.
wait,
Diaz
what?
500. Yeah, we'll see. He's definitely going to break a record. I definitely see that happening. And the fact that he's so young just makes his market even crazier. I mean, Diaz is what, 28?
If Walker walks, would you bring Evaldi in as the 5?
Nasty Nate.
I'm just looking because obviously we got to
probably.
talk about starting dudes. Our whole rotation is going to be gone. So besides Scherzer,
I would consider it.
I mean, Minaya, if you want to throw a lefty, he's a free agent.
I feel like they're gonna try to go younger, but like because they want some youth.
I mean, there really isn't a young like Zach
Eflin. Please get him.
Eflin's like the youngest.
Upside is unreal.
Who?
He's good upside. He's 32, dude.
He's 32 exactly. He has no upside. He's 32 years old.
There's no upside.
His upside was in 2018 with the Red Sox.
Unless you're Joey Votto at 32 years old, there's no upside.
I mean, like, yeah, Charlie Morton, no thanks.
He likes to throw strikies. He likes.
I mean, would you overpay for Carlos Rondon? I know we talked about that. They didn't want in the offseason. Like, he's like the youngest guy out there, second youngest out there, and he's gonna get.
To be honest, who needs Carlos Rodon when you have David Peterson?
Oh yeah, fucking elite David Peterson. I mean, Sonny Gray, Severino, and Nola all have club options.
I don't understand how some Mets fans like hype up these guys as like amazing and how like listen. I root for everybody that's in a Mets uniform, but like
no, you don't.
When you look at it, it's like, when you look at it, it's like, dude, it's just how can you not watch these guys and just be like so fucking nervous watching them? There's so many guys on this staff that like I obviously want to see them succeed 100%, but they're so frustrating to watch. Oh my God.
Okay, I have if Trevor Williams gets expensive, I might have his replacement.
You think of what I'm thinking?
I don't know. I mean, you never think alike. So, is your player in the American League West? Because that's who I'm thinking.
Is this a guy from the Rangers?
No.
No? Okay, never mind.
No.
We're not thinking the same.
I don't know who the fuck you're thinking about. My player is an athlete.
Oh, what?
An athlete. Dude can play everywhere.
He's an athlete?
Yes, sir.
Trevor Williams replacement?
Yeah.
Okay.
He plays on a god-awful team in the American League West. There's only literally one team or two teams.
Is it Blackburn?
He's a free agent.
I don't know. Not a trade. Mine was Martin Perez.
I'm going cheap,
I like Martin Perez.
Starter reliever.
No one's going to overpay for Martin Perez.
Michael Lorenzen could be the easy play. He does both, and he goes hard, and he's better than Trevor.
He reeks of shit, bro.
He hits nukes. I like guys that hit nukes.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's a novelty. Stop it. Oh, he can hit.
Can we get fat Michael Pineda? Can we get fat?
He's a budget. So he's a budget version of Shohei Ohtani. Lovely.
Yes, we like, but because we'll get the real one next year.
Beatty, when is Beatty making his debut?
Tonight. Should be tonight.
Tonight?
Should be.
I mean, I asked you the question. I didn't ask for the dude, though. That was the thing. Okay, so
I guess because you're on the app. My app just crashed. I think you're on it. You just crashed my app. Now we're back. We're back, kids. We're back. AAA. They're playing at 6:30, playing in an hour. So
strikes equal barrels. Not if you can locate a pitch properly. Not if you can paint the zone.
Can you guys describe Jeff McNeil in one word?
Feeble. Pesky. Squirrel. I'll say pesky. Pesky squirrel. There you go. That's 2 words.
And feeble. There you go.
Feeble.
Who the hell is Sean? It's for Buffalo. Like, they don't even know who's pitching from Syracuse. It's an hour to game time, and we still don't even know who's pitching for Syracuse.
I think we can make that a segment. 1-word answers, something like that. Segment on a live show.
Yeah.
I get to watch Taiwan Walker live again, guys. So Matt Carpenter fractured.
Wait, Nelson Figueroa is. Wait a minute.
There's
Nelson Figueroa is pitching for
you saw that Mayor
Staten
shit?
Island Ferry. What the fuck?
You saw the Mayor shit? Yeah, I don't know.
Jerry's familiar to the Red Sox. That's just weak. I mean, he's going to the AAA team. So,
all right. I do want to nuisance. No, that's Mark Canna. Difference. Okay.
Yeah, him being on this team.
Let's pop on. I don't know if anybody missed it, but Sal Licata. Listen, he claimed that the NL East was over like a few months ago, and then he then the lead started to falter, and everybody started to blame him, and then the Mets took him out. So then he went on his show or whatever, I don't know, his podcast or whatever, and he did like this weird stupid ass thing. I gotta pop this thing up because this is actually like really funny. Let's hope I don't.
We get taken down for this because this is a WFAN clip. I
don't think so, but yeah, it's a. We'll see. Let's pop it up here. This fucking. Listen, he's an asshole, but hey, he's funny. I give him that.
This was never about Atlanta or the Braves. It was about my belief in a very good Mets team. Maybe next time you'll listen because you know, as I've been saying for months, the NL East is.
I hate this guy with a passion. I really do hate this guy with a passion. I really do hate this guy with a passion.
I told you.
I just hate Mets fans more than I hate Mets fans.
And now you know.
Oh man,
he's such an asshole, but it's so funny. It's so funny. It's so ridiculous.
I'm waiting for Syracuse still hasn't put their lineup up. I'm waiting to see if they go Alvarez, Beatty, Vientos, 2, 3, 4.
They haven't put the lineup out yet.
They still don't even know who's pitching. It's still TBD on the website.
Oh, does that mean that Josh Walker is getting called up?
Let's see if I can find it. But Brett Baker, I would expect that guy's a jerk off of facts. I hate that.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, he definitely is. But he's funny. I do give him that. He is funny. It's like kind of the same way you feel about Mike Francesa. Like,
oh God,
he's annoying, and he's an asshole, but he's funny. You gotta give him credit. He's funny. He's funny. He is a funny guy.
I'm trying to find the goddamn Syracuse Instagram.
Oh no, I got it. They posted it 4 hours ago. Go with the program, motherfucker.
It was on the website, right? Lazy motherfuckers.
Plummer, Alvarez.
What's up with Vientos? Why is he not playing?
Because he stinks.
But no, this is like fucking 4 games in a row. He's not playing.
Blankenship. I don't know.
I mean, Plum Dog, Alvarez, Dom, Polk Dog. I don't like that 3 straight left, 4, 5 straight left, 6 straight lefties. I don't like this lineup at all. Oh my God, 6 straight lefties. Oh my God. I mean, all right. Okay, we'll see Beatty in the 5-hole tonight. So at least that works.
He's batting 5th. That's interesting to me.
Alvarez in a 2.
He's my future 2-hole hitter in my opinion.
Why the fuck is Dom Smith hitting mid? Why is Dom saying this? Look at Dom Smith protecting.
Okay, let's ask the chat. Chat, Beatty gets called up. What is your ideal position that you're putting him in? Are you batting him third? Are you batting him second? Like when he is full on established as a major league player, if he gets there, where are you batting him? You're batting him second? Are you batting him third? Are you batting him fifth, ninth? Are you putting him ninth below Tomas Nido?
No.
Because he's that bad?
No.
Number 2, batting third, wow, we got tons of different answers. 6th.
If he was in the lineup
He's
right
batting
now,
6th.
I'm putting him 5 behind Vogelbach. I'm putting him right behind
Chad.
Well, behind Chiang.
I want to try Marte batting 9th, but we don't have a catcher that can actually like do something.
No.
You know what I mean? I want them to spread the nuisances around. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
But yeah, that's
Adam
the Syracuse lineup.
So yeah, there you go.
And
Dom
then,
Smith. Look, Dom Smith in
I'll
his
pull up.
uniform that he needs to be playing, chilling in Syracuse.
Oh, Dom Smith. Poor Dom. No one wants him. He stinks.
Oh, whoa, whoa. But anything else?
I told you so. And then here's tonight's lineup for
Alvarez,
the big boys. Canna's leading off. You got Canna in the leadoff spot. You got Marte, Lindor, Alonso, Ruff. That's the lefty. McNeil in left field. Escobar, Guillorme, Nido. Yeah.
I have one major problem.
What's your major problem?
Why the fuck is James McCann not in the lineup? This man's on a 2-game hitting streak. He's hot. Put him in the lineup every day. He's a starting catcher.
He's supposed to, right? He's supposed to be.
He's supposed to be. Buck Showalter showing favoritism to the Puerto Rican. That's reverse racism.
I think he'll come back up to the majors for the match. Tom Smith.
Will Pete
and Lindor ever get a day off?
Tomorrow, I think. I think that's what Buck told us that. Lindor's getting a day off tomorrow with the off day. He wanted the 2 straight off days, or days off, right? That's what he said on Sunday. He said he wanted to get him off on Wednesday.
Lindor's been in the Iron Man all year. The only game he's missed is jamming his finger in a door.
And Pete at DH of the day.
And then Pete just never gets hurt. So Pete's just Iron Man. So the 2 of them, they're in the lineup every day. And you can keep both of them healthy because Pete can DH a little bit. So, yeah. Okay, the Mark Canna slander's got to stop.
I mean, he's just mediocre Mark. That's what he is. He's just mediocre.
Find a better nickname. That's garbage.
I mean, it fits in. It just fits him perfectly. Mark's a mediocre name, and he's a player. He's a mediocre player. So put them together. There you go.
Like Mark Vientos?
No, Mark Vientos just sucks. There's a difference. What is it? Just cross the other team. Yeah, facts. He did just kill Travis Starr. But Travis Starr, is made of like plexiglass.
I will say one thing. I will tell you, dude, I don't give a shit about the political party of these players. Like, God, I'm sorry. One thing to address about politics, keep them out of baseball. Like, I just want to watch baseball. That's it. That's all I want to say. That's it.
Just want to watch a bunch of Dominican and Puerto Rican players hit a baseball. That's all we want to do.
I just want to see dingers. All right, that's all I want to see.
Dingers and batting average.
I just want to see. Wait, what?
Look what I'm about to say. Please pull this up. I mean, it's not Met related, but it's fucking funny. It's sports related, so you can pull it up.
That's funny. That's funny.
Beat the shit out of everybody. But what else? What else we got? I got an hour to game, well, hour and a half till game time. Nelson Figueroa is still gassing 93 at that game. Striking out kids. Gotta love that.
Staten Island Ferry Hawks.
Yeah, pull it up. I mean, it's a sports related. There's nothing. Pull it up. I mean, we got Ranger fans in here, I guess. You can pull it up. She was funny. She started crying. Oh my gosh! She's getting it.
Yeah, I can pull it up. Hold on.
Funny shit.
I mean, it's funny. It is funny. So the Rangers just named Jacob Trouba, who's known for being a dirty piece of shit. They named him their captain. So this is basically it says Rangers on their first game of the season. When Trouba as the captain.
He's beating the shit out of these. Boom! Right in the glass. Get the fuck out.
That's funny.
She fucking just beat me.
Oh my god!
Parada is supposed to make his debut today. I think it is with Florida, the Florida Rookie Bowl League. Jet had a 1 for 3. Tidwell threw an inning, struck out 2 and walked 1 in his inning of work.
Tidwell. And speaking of prospects, we got a video about them tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Like we said.
Yeah. You're all going to get mad and pissed at us because we're going to rank your favorite prospects higher or lower. And we got 3 words for you. We don't give a shit. Like, it's our opinion. Yee.
That's 4 words.
Real
yes.
Wait, what did you say?
5 words. I'm the dumbass too, man. All right.
Paid attention.
Yeah, we'll stay on for about 5 more minutes, then we're gonna pop it off, and then we'll record the video, and yeah. Guys, give us your top 10 prospects right now. Go.
Right now.
Go.
The person who gets the closest will get a free box of air. I can move this down.
The closest to our list will get a locked Twitter account.
Facts. Whoever reported Mets fans Twitter, I will cash app you $25. Thanks for doing a good job getting this man off the streets. So if you were that person, respect. Also, you have
it hasn't really been
Brandon Waller.
It hasn't really been like that bad. To be honest, I don't care. To be honest, I think this break from Twitter has actually been fine. No clue. Learn your damn prospects, you developer.
No developer.
Saying that Mark Vientos is ready. Meanwhile, you don't even know the farm system. What a loser.
Loser.
Can we get a clowning in the chat right now for this Zarice fella?
British man.
Joking. Okay. 3 years ago, Todd Frazier hit a tying home run against the Nationals off of Sean
Dude,
Doolittle.
Todd, that man. Do you know that man is from New Jersey?
You know he's from Toms River, New Jersey, and he played in the Little League World Series.
Played in the Little League World Series? I never knew that.
What's up, Merlin or Urzra or whatever we're calling you these days? Play the video I sent. What video did you send to me? I'm scared.
Suggested creature.
Will you?
What? I'm on Twitter. This is
What are you?
terrible.
What are you doing to me?
Look what I sent to you.
Oh, okay. All right.
If it decided to send.
All right. It's all right.
Oh my god, the Browns punter blew his
Oh.
Achilles. Oh my god.
Urza is how you pronounce it. Okay. Cool.
I thought your name was Ligma.
And on that note,
Alvarez, Beatty, Ventos, Allen, Ramirez, Mauricio, Murata. All right. There you go. We got a different.
The Atlanta Braves are star. We know. We know they're.
I mean, the Mets are luck merchants, but you don't got to say it.
What are they?
They're luck merchants.
Say it.
What?
Say it.
I don't know
what type of luck do they have?
Babbith luck.
Babbith luck, baby. That'll never get old. Alvarez for the playoffs.
Chat, would you guys want me to go full Andrew Tate? Do you think I need be more entertaining? Do I got to go full Andrew Tate for you guys? Yeah, leave in the chat. Should I go full Andrew Tate? Just go get me myself a Bugatti and.
Don't you need to be fit to do that? Okay. Top 10.
Me and Daniel Vogelbach are the two best, most in shape human beings in the world right now. It's me and Dan Vogelbach. Nobody's in better shape than either of us.
Andrew Tate's an asshole, but I kind of like him because he pisses so many people off. To be honest, he gets so many people so mad, and they get so worked up over this guy who they're never gonna meet in their real life, and they get so fucking pissed. And it kind of I don't know what it is. I love people that piss a lot of people off. I love watching people just spaz out and just have a seizure over someone they're never going to meet in real life. And it's just it's great. Corbin Carroll for me. Yeah, so Alvarez, I don't think will be in. He's not eligible for the playoff roster if he's not called up by September. Right?
He can be called up September 1st, and he can still make the playoff roster. They've made it differently because of the fucking.
Yeah, because of the.
What are we talking about Corbin Carroll for? Corbin Carroll's lit, but yeah.
Nice. Okay. I think we're gonna end it off here. Any last questions? We we'll end the poll right here, and it looks like
okay. The Yankees call Judge and Rizzo Jizzo.
What?
The Yankees call Aaron Judge and Anthony Rizzo Jizzo.
That's a lit name. All right. Remember when we wanted Thomas Sapucki to save our? I don't remember wanting that.
Nobody ever wanted that.
I wanted what's his name to save our rotation. Chris Bassett.
Bassett's got need another mediocre player.
All right, just got yourself a chicken enchilada. Nice.
I had chicken bacon. Yeah,
Logan Gilbert sucks. That's cool. Guys, there's
I don't know why you throwing shit.
15, 20 people in here. Make sure to like the stream right now, or the Mets will not win tonight.
Or we'll get butt sex. What?
Okay.
What?
So please stop it. Okay. Wow. The likes just shot up. Okay. Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Got it.
For tooting.
Cue the trumpets, all that type of stuff. Andrew, any final words you want to put out there? Do I even want to give you the stage?
Chick-fil-A, release those chicken wings that you're only test sampling. Release them to the world. Everyone knows your chicken collabs. You don't got to test We know you can make wings. Release it to the public. Just stop with the test subject, the test kitchens. Just release them. They're going to be slap anyway.